So today we will go through the song Samsara Dava Nalalidha Loka. Who is the author of this song and what is the title of the song? Does it have even a title? Sri Gurvashtakam, authored by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So the official title for this song is Gurvashtakam. Gurvashtakam means there are two words, Guru and Ashtakam. Guru means, the spiritual master. Ashtakam. Now, Ashta means 8. Ashtakam means a prayer consisting of 8 verses. But Srila Prabhupada made this song, this Gurvashtaka, as the song for Mangalarti. Because he wanted to emphasize the importance of Guru. How important the spiritual master is. He wanted to make that very, very concrete in the disciples. We have to understand why we are singing it every day, why it is so important, why Srila Prabhupada chose these songs for us in the morning. Because without the spiritual master, there is no spiritual life. Absolutely. And even the slightest deviation from following the order of the spiritual master will create disaster, in the lives of the disciple. So, this is very important for us to understand. So, I would like to take you to this verse, the last verse, called the Phalashruti. Phalashruti means a verse which signifies the phala or the fruit that you will get by chanting these prayers of these 8 prayers. In this case, 9th verse. Srimad Guru Rashtakametaduchair Brahme Muhurte Pathate Prayatnat Yastena Vrindavananath Sakshat Sevaiva Labhya Janushonta Eva. Here you will understand how it should be read and when it should be read and what you will get when you sing this every morning. So the translation of it is, one who with great care, and here it is written alteration. That is definitely a typo. You should never alter anything. Our movement is as it is, absolutely no alteration. So actually it is one who with great care and attention, right? Attention. Loudly recites this beautiful prayer to the spiritual master during the Brahma Muhurta. You see, Brahme Muhurte, you see just now in the shloka. So during the Brahma Muhurta, obtains direct service to Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan, at the time of his death. So this is the Phalashruti. We will go through the actual lyrics now. Samsara Dava Nalalidha Loka. This material world is like a forest fire. The people of this material world are afflicted by this forest fire of material existence. The world is suffering. Everybody in this world is suffering. And no amount of welfare activities or whatever measures, either governments or welfare organizations, none of them will give actual relief to the soul. The soul is having spiritual hunger. No amount of matter will actually satisfy that hunger. Continuous heavy downpour of rain can actually extinguish the forest fire completely. That is in the next line. Tranaya karunya ghana ghanatvam. He is the mercy cloud. The cloud of mercy which is pouring down this heavy downpour of rain to extinguish this forest fire. So whoever takes the shelter of the spiritual master will feel that the burning forest fire of material existence is extinguished. If one takes real shelter at the feet of the spiritual master. Tranaya karunya. Karuna means mercy. Ghana ghanatvam, the heavy cloud, water laden cloud. Praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya. He is an ocean of auspicious qualities. And this is a good analogy. The cloud, karunya ghana ghanatvam, the mercy cloud. So where is it coming from? Where does the cloud comes from? The water is evaporated from the ocean. So the ocean of mercy, Karuna Sindhu. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dinabandho Jagatpate. So the Krishna is the ocean of mercy. But when there is a famine, we can't access that water. It doesn't solve our problem. So similarly, we don't have access to Krishna right now. Although there is a burning forest fire and there is the ocean, Krishna is also there. Krishna is there everywhere. But why it is still burning? Because we have no access. Spiritual master is compared to the cloud. So he takes the mercy of Krishna and pours it down. So that mercy of Krishna, which was inaccessible, the spiritual master, the pure devotee of Krishna, he makes it accessible. महाप्रभो कीर्तन नृत्य गीत वादित्रमाद्यन् मनसोरसेन रोमाञ्चकम्पाश्रुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्. See the translation of this. Chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, singing and playing musical instruments, the spiritual master is always gladdened by the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he is relishing the mellows of pure devotion within his mind. Sometimes his hair stands on end, he feels quivering in the body, and tears flow from his eyes like waves. I offer my respectful obeisances under the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Of such a spiritual master. A spiritual master means he must be in this level. Not that every third class person will become a spiritual master, like what is happening unfortunately in ISKCON. So now you see, what we understand from this, he experiences, he takes pleasure in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement. Completely. He loves this Sankirtan movement, he is chanting and dancing. You can see Prabhupada, you imagine Prabhupada, you see all those video footage when he was dancing in the Rath Yatra in San Francisco, in London. He was dancing and all the devotees were like, in ecstasy, looking at Prabhupada dance, and he was 70 plus and he was dancing. So he is always relishing these symptoms of the goosebumps, hair standing on end, and the quivering of the body, tears flowing of the eyes and choking of the throat and all this. These are Ashta Sattvika Vikar, the 8 kinds of transformations. Ashta means 8. Ashta Sattvika Vikar means when they are aroused by spiritual ecstasy. Sattvika means in the mode of goodness. But all the pure devotees have these bhava. Now you may say, but I don't remember Prabhupada every time, crying or having always the hair standing. So a pure devotee especially curbs these symptoms, because Srila Gaurkishodas Babaji explains this nicely. Just like a woman, a chaste woman does not reveal her body, similarly, a pure devotee who is chaste only to Krishna and his mind is always absorbed in Krishna will not like to reveal those symptoms. Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Shringara Tanmandiramarjanado Yuktasya Bhaktamscha Niyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Going to the translation of it. Third verse. The spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. He also engages his disciples in such worship. They dress the deities in beautiful clothes and ornaments, clean their temple, Dea with the capital T, that means Radha Krishna's temple, and perform other similar worship of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances under the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. If you go to the verse, Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Shringara Yuktasya Bhaktamscha Niyunjatopi. The spiritual master is always engaged in the worship of the deity. Prabhupada has established so many temples of Radha Krishna all over the world. And not only that, he engages his disciples also in such worship. So, in other words, you can only do Shri Vigraharadhana or the deity worship when you are initiated, and especially second initiated. So, first of all, there is initiation. If you remember the verse from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ado Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha, Atha Bhajana Kriya. All this we will learn under the guidance of the spiritual master and his Sishya. In Siksha Gurus also, they teach under the instructions of spiritual master. So, the spiritual master engages us in the service of Krishna. He gives us the knowledge, that is a Sambandha, and then there is Abhidheya, the actual engagement in devotional service. That is Niyunjata. He engages us. Chaturvidha Shri Bhagavat Prasada Swadvanna Triptan Hari Bhakta Sanghan Kritvaiva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Translation. The spiritual master is always offering Krishna 4 kinds of delicious food, analyzed as that which is licked, chewed, drunk and sucked. 4 types. Actually, there is Sanskrit word charvya. Charvya means to be chewed. Lehya means to be licked. And chushya to be sucked. And peya. Peya means to be drunk. So, all categories of these foodstuffs should be offered to Krishna. Not just only charvya, only those to be chewed. No. So, again here, Bhagavat Prasada. I want to highlight that sometimes devotees they don't use the terminology properly. They say, I am offering the prasadam to Krishna. You are not offering prasadam to Krishna. Prasadam is when you offer the food to Krishna, the remnants of such food is prasadam. If you are offering prasadam to whose prasadam you are offering? Your prasadam. No. So, we are offering bhog. Bhog means that which is to be enjoyed. So, the Lord enjoys these foodstuffs. It is for His enjoyment. Bhog means enjoyment. And prasadam is to be honored. We don't enjoy prasadam. There is a difference between bhog and prasad. And prasad is the mercy, the remnants, the uchishta of Krishna. And when the spiritual master eats it, and then the remnants of the spiritual master becomes mahaprasadam. Why is the spiritual master satisfied when he sees the bhaktas or the devotees eating prasadam? Because you are what you eat. So when we eat Krishna prasadam, then we become devotee. If we eat nonsense, then we become nonsense fellow. In fact, Sri Radhika Madhavayora Madhurya Leela Gunarupanamnam Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam. So what is the meaning? The spiritual master is always eager to hear and chant about the unlimited conjugal pastimes of Radha and Madhava and their qualities, names and forms. The spiritual master aspires to relish these at every moment. I offer my respectful obeisances under the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. So this is the, at every moment, that second sloka, Mahaprabhu Kirtananritya Gita, Vaditra Madhyan Manasorasena. Every moment he is relishing these ecstasies. Now here also the same thing is mentioned. So this is the position of spiritual master. So if anybody claims to be a spiritual master, he must have these symptoms. The exalted symptoms of the spiritual master, which cannot be replicated by an ordinary conditioned soul. In fact, once there was an incident where, many times actually incidents, where Srila Prabhupada would read his own books. And one devotee asked Prabhupada, why are you reading your own books? You have written them after all. And Srila Prabhupada said, no, I have not written them. They are so perfect. Krishna dictated, I just wrote. So it is Krishna's words, it's not my words. So I am also reading my own books. Nikunjayuno ratikeli siddhyai yayalibhiryuktirapekshaniya tatrati dakshadati vallabhasya vande guru shri charanaravindam. Translation: the spiritual master is very dear because he is expert in assisting the gopis who at different times make different tasteful arrangements for the perfection of Radha and Krishna's conjugal loving affairs within the groves of Vrindavan. I offer my humble obeisances under the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. How can a conditioned soul be put on this pedestal? He's saying spiritual master is assisting the gopis in serving Radha and Krishna. This is completely out of the purview of all conditioned souls at the moment. Only when one is completely realized, then you will get the Siddha Deha. So, as spiritual master, our spiritual master, he is assisting the gopis. So that is his position. Ati Daksha, very expert in assisting also. Not like he is making mistakes and getting scolded. But he is Daksha. He is very expert. Even preaching is actually assisting the gopis only. They also glorified the preachers. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam srimadatatam bhuvigrananti ye bhuridajana. The gopis are glorifying the preachers. So everything service. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ordered Prabhupada to preach to the Western countries and Prabhupada did it expertly. Daksha, Ati Dakshat. Everything he was expert. Cooking he was expert, singing he was expert, preaching he was expert, writing he was expert, lecturing he was expert, everything expert. You see? Sakshat dharitvena samasta shastrair uktastatha bhavyata eva sadbhih kintu prabhoryah priya eva tasya vande guru shri charanaravindam. What is the meaning? The spiritual master is to be honored as much as the Supreme Lord because he is the most confidential servitor of the Lord. Sakshat dharitvena samasta shastrair. So, all the Shastras say that Guru is Sakshat Hari. This is the verse that we have from Bhagavatam. Acharyam mam vijaniyan na avamanyeta karhichit na martya buddhya suyeta sarvadeva mayo guru. The translation: one should know the Acharya as myself. Krishna is speaking here to Uddhava, one should know the Acharya as myself and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods. Although he is considered to be considered same as Krishna, but we should not commit this mistake that Prabhupada is Krishna. No, that is the worst thing we can do. That's why it is said, Kintu Prabhor Yaha Priya Eva Tasya. However, it is not that he is Krishna. He is to be considered the same as Krishna because Yaha Priya Eva Tasya. He is very dear to Krishna. Something very dear to Krishna is as good as Krishna also. Once Srila Prabhupada answered this question, if he is the same as Krishna, then he is different from Krishna, then how to actually understand? So Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna is Godhead who is served. So the Guru is servitor Godhead. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadan nagati kutopi dhyayan stuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam vande guru shri charanaravindam. Translation: by the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master. At least 3 times a day I should offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. So this is very, very important. So to get Bhagavat Prasada, the mercy of Krishna, there is only one way, through the spiritual master. Narottam Das Thakur has also sung, Chhadiya Vaishnav Seva Nistar Peche Keba. Whoever has ever crossed the ocean of material existence without serving a Vaishnava. In other words, nobody. So by the mercy of spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. When the spiritual master is satisfied, then Krishna is satisfied. The order of the spiritual master is the active principle in spiritual life. Anyone who disobeys the order of the spiritual master immediately becomes useless. Here is the opinion of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Persons who strictly follows the orders of the spiritual master are useful in executing the will of the Supreme, whereas other persons who deviate from the strict order of the spiritual master are useless. So there are useful devotees and useless devotees. What is useless devotees? Those who disobey the order of the spiritual master. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadam, yasya aprasadan nagati kutopen. There is no footing in spiritual life for such a person. They are useless. So this is what we are singing the very first verse in the day. Just imagine how much depth there is, what the spiritual master has saved us from. So it is to reflect on these meanings of these verses, to understand the greatness of Srila Prabhupada, what he has done for us actually. And then we will understand that we can never repay the debt to our spiritual master, because sometimes we think, oh, Prabhu, I am doing enough service, why you are saying, I should do more service? Can you repay the debt of the spiritual master? We can never repay. How much ever service we do to him, how can we repay? Even if we give our life, it is a very, very small payment. In the Guru Vandana we sing, Chakshudan Diloje Janme Janme Prabhushe Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. He has saved us from, birth after birth, and therefore he is our Lord birth after birth. He has saved us from this material existence. So we can never repay. This is what we have to understand. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Therefore, the only way we can satisfy the spiritual master, we can never repay, but we can satisfy the spiritual master by taking his instruction as the life and soul. So when Srila Prabhupada says, distribute my books, expand this movement, conduct festivals, all these are instructions of spiritual master. So we have to carry them out. However difficult it may be, we must do it, because at least that will please him. So with that I would like to conclude. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Guru Ashtakam ki, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki, Mangalarti ki.